this video, we're going to see the first step in editing, which is basically to create a version and connect to it and then start editing. So we do have the steps documented in the editor manual, how you would do it, like using this versioning toolbar and everything, like pressing this button for creating the new version. But I'd like to walk through these steps in the task assistant instead. So the first thing is it says a-create version. So what you will do is normally click on that. As soon as you do that, you are asked to fill in this form. You have hints here on how to fill the forms. So the first thing is to make sure that the parent version is correct. And in this case, I do plan to use that version as the parent. And then you need to provide a version name. So we can say normally you will give a version name that goes by the neighborhood or your even your plans, specific plans, whatever it might be. So I'm just going to give a name there like that. And then you can give a description. Now, the permission you have to say is protected, and you have to make sure that switch to this version and then click OK. So let's look at this box, the dialog box again. You'll have to verify the parent version up here. You'll have to provide a version name, the next one. You'll have to give a description, and then the next thing is the permission. Make sure that it is protected. Okay, and then you switch to this new version and then click OK. Okay, so this is how you create a version. And once the version gets created, and you can connect to it, you've already connected to it, so you can go and check here list by data source, and you will see the new version. It's pointing to the new version. Now I will go back to this list by layer view, and then I will go and check on the start editing, like click on this, and then it will immediately ask you um, to choose which workspace to edit. You will choose the one with the version that you just created, that's your database, and then say OK. And then it will come up with another dialog box at that moment, because in this MXD you have layers which you have privileges to edit, which is your planning layers, and then there are layers that you cannot edit. So in a moment, you should see this box that says start editing encountered one or more layers with warnings. So, and the warning is that these are not registered as version. So intentionally these versions are not available to you for editing because they may be just reference layers. So what you can then say is continue. Okay, so that's when you will notice that your mouse cursor changes into this icon here, which is basically your edit tool, and now you're ready for editing. Thank you.